What is up, everybody? I'm the Retro Nerd, and welcome to a finale of Jojo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. But welcome to another episode of the Retro Nerd Plays. As you all know, you know how my procedure goes: is I play through a game, and then the finale is when I do my talking and like somewhat review of the game. Because some of these games I've played in the past, some of these games I play as I'm currently recording them. And what I want is a fresh take on my review, not so much like just going off of like previous past shit. So every time I play a game, I pretty much, refresh myself about if the game's bad or if the game was good. If the game's in between, just mediocre, like a type of, I'll rent this, or, if it's in the red box, I'll see. Or if I happen to see it at a Goodwill or a Savers or some kind of form of thrift shop or secondhand store, and it's only $1, I'll pick it up, type of deal. So pretty much that's the whole premise of the show. I don't know why I'm going back and explaining why I do this. Well, I do have a lot of new subscribers, so I figure I'll let you in on how I do things around here. So Retro Night is review right away. I play the game for anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes sometimes, and I give you a review. The Retro Nerd Plays is usually long plays of a game. It's Clobbering Time or my fighting game ones. Burning Rubber is the race car ones. Racing essentially, not race car in general, just racing games. What else do we have? We have Thrift Shop Findings is shit I find when I go to thrift stores. Trying to think of other shows I do. There's the Retro Nerds collection, but that's just a collection of shit that I have around in my room. What else? There's RLWF, that's the wrestling stuff. What other shows do I do? Ones that like review. I think that's it. I think that's my only review ones besides like the Retro Nerd. The Retro Nerd is bored of games, but that's my board games review. Don't do a lot of those because I don't own a lot of board games, but sometime down the road I'll eventually get to it. But yeah, essentially I do a lot of video game reviews. I got the top 10s as well. That's another thing I do. But yeah, I essentially do a lot of video game reviews. Some of the new shows I will be having is the hunting and fishing with the Retro Nerd, which is going to be like the Cabela's and the fishing games and shit like that. So tune in for that one. That one's going to be fun, fantastic. Not really. Maybe for me. I don't know about you fans. If you're hunting and fishing fans, you'll probably fucking enjoy it. And then we got Demos, which is somewhat my take on Demo Disc from Funhouse. Yeah, I ripped off the idea. I don't fucking care. You can say, oh, you ripped off Funhouse. But in a sense, I'm not ripping off Funhouse. Because I'm not like those assholes that do those, the best of Demo Disc and use their fucking content. At least I'm going to make my own fucking content by playing the old PlayStation magazine demos. Yeah, I know they're playing the Xbox magazine demos, but I'm playing the old PlayStation 1 demos. Which I don't think they'll probably even consider doing. Because like they keep saying, eventually that show will end. So, and my show end too, because I'm not going to be doing PC ones or the Xbox ones and stealing their idea by doing the Xbox one. Yeah, I stole the idea of, hey, let's play Demo Disc from them, but I just thought it was always a fun show, so I'm going to do my take on that. But anyways, guys, enough rambling on about future endeavors and blah blah blah. We're getting close to anime month ending. Sorry about me just blabbering along. I just wanted to get off a lot of stuff, because if you're not part of the Facebook page, you don't hear a lot of these ideas and stuff I want to do for shows. So I'm just getting it out there to the fans so they understand. But anyways, guys, let's get down to some brass tacks and talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So, pretty much with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I only know up to the third story arc, the end of the third story arc, because that is Stardust Crusaders. That's the one with my favorite JoJo, which is Jotaro Kujo. Yeah, he doesn't have the last name Joestar. because his mom married somebody. Because for once in the Joestar history, that it wasn't all men, it was a woman. So that's why we got Jotaro Kujo. But anyways, so I've read up those books up to the third one. I have some of the Phantom Blood. I have the complete set of Stardust Crusaders. Working on getting the rest of Battle Tendencies and the rest of Phantom Blood, which isn't much volumes because those are little short story arcs. Stardust Crusaders, I believe, is one of the biggest story arcs. All the other stories are like small, mediocre story arcs. But yeah, so pretty much this whole game, All-Star Battle, takes place through all the fucking story arcs, and there's like 8 of them. So you got Phantom Blood, you got Battle Tendencies, Stardust Crusaders, what else we got? Steel Ball Run, some like, I don't know, pretty much this finale video that you're watching is the 8th story. So each time you saw one of the chapter ones come up, and it's like Chapter 1, Phantom Blood. That's all the story arcs is names. So Phantom Blood, Battle Tendency, Stardust Crusaders. I know there's Steel Ball Run. Yeah, and each person I fight in this too is the fucking main character of the stories as well. So you'll see Joseph Joestar, Jonathan Joestar, Jotaro Kujo, Jolene. I don't know. There's a girl in there. Then there's one that's not even a Joestar. It's fucking Dio's son, and it's just like weird because it's like, wait, this is Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. When the fuck did we get to Dio's son's Bizarre Adventure? So yeah, there's one where you actually get to play as Dio's son. If you guys don't know, Dio is the big bad from Battle Tendencies, and no, not Battle Tendencies, from Phantom Blood and Stardust Crusaders. There's an alternate version in Steel Ball Run that actually is looking for the Holy Corpse that you get to not see, but if you read the books, you get to see them. And the cool thing about that one too is there's a part where this chick, like, I guess she's able to time travel or some shit. I don't know. I haven't read Steel Ball Run. I've only read like brief descriptions when I'm playing those chapters. And apparently she comes back from the future with fucking Dio's decapitated head from an alternate not from the future, but like an alternate universe, and like shows it to him, and is like, she's like, see, so what the fuck happened to you in an alternate universe? Now clean up your shit, you jackass. And it's kind of cool. So, but yeah, if you haven't read, seen, or even heard of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, let's just say this shit is like crazy as fuck. Like everything from the characters' poses to the way the anime is drawn and the mangas are drawn, the way the characters talk and act, everything's like just like, you're just like, why the fuck is he like positioned like that, like positioned like he's laying backward, like leaning way back and then pointing his finger at the character, and it's like, why is he in that position? It's just how JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is, and you can hate it or love it, but I love it. It's just like really awesome to give like the characters unique personalities and shit like that. A lot of this is like, a lot of this style and stuff is also from like Fist of the North Star as well. Just the way, like, especially Jotaro's stand, when he goes aura aura aura, and he's just throwing constant punches. It reminds me of Kenshiro when he's just like poking. I can't remember who he's fighting, but he's fighting somebody. He's just like sitting there poking them, and then after he like just sits there and pokes them, and all these pressure points, the dude like explodes. And like it just reminds me of that from Fist of the North Star, when Jotaro always commands Star Platinum to do aura aura aura. It's cool. I can't, what the fuck? I'm trying to think. Does aura 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 mean anything? Because I know if you play as Dio or read the books and see Dio stand the world, he says Muda Muda Muda, which is M-U-D-A, which means worthless, 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 or useless, 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 either one. Yeah, pretty much with every punch he says Muda Muda Muda, and it's like saying, it's like, yeah, your whole attack or your whole defense is just worthless, useless, whatever. So there's some trivia for you guys, that every time you either play as Dio or read Dio's lines for the world and it says Muda Muda Muda, you know it means worthless. Like I said, I can't remember if Aura means anything. But yeah, that was a cool neat little fact that I found in the mangas about the world stand. Okay, so another thing is about this is they don't get these invisible stands, as they're called, like only like stand users can see other people's stands. They don't get those until Stardust Crusaders, when Dio is reawakened. Pretty much what happened. Okay, so Phantom Blood is with Jonathan Joestar and Dio, but it's back in the, like, I want to say like the fucking, what was it, the 1700s? No, I think it was the 1800s or something like that. Well, anyways, so Jonathan, Dio don't like each other, blah blah blah. They get in a huge fight. Dio finds out how to use this stone mask to make him a vampire, make him immortal, and all that shit. So Dio and Jonathan get in a huge, big final brawl where Jonathan believes he killed Dio, and then Dio ends up taking, I think, decapitating Jonathan, and they both get fucking sunk to the bottom of the ocean inside a coffin. Now, fast forward to Stardust Crusaders. At the beginning of the book is the sailors pulling up the coffin that says Dio on it, and they awaken Dio. Now, Dio was decapitated as well, besides Jonathan, or no, Dio was decapitated. Jonathan was not decapitated, but he was taken down with Dio. So Dio somehow, since he's still immortal, I guess his head is alive, somehow attaches his body to Jonathan's body and has the power of Joestar's, which gives him a stand. And somehow these powers are awakened when Dio awakes inside Jonathan Joestar's body, well, with his head attached to Jonathan Joestar's body. And every Joestar member gets their own stand, essentially. So in Phantom Blood and Battle Tendencies, they don't use stands. They use a thing called Hamen, which is like sort of like chi type thing, you know, like Dragon Ball Z, where they can shoot like fireballs and shit like that type of shit. You know, it's like use your ki or your chi, you know, to power yourself up. And they don't have stands. But there's only one person that knows Hamen training and fucking gets a stand later on, and that's Joseph, because he takes place in Battle Tendencies where he's younger, but he shows up in Stardust Crusaders as an older gentleman. But since he's a Joestar, he gets a stand when Dio is awakened, so that's why he got a stand. But he gets a pretty shit one. Purple Hermit. He's like, I can read into the future by smashing TVs or fucking phones or fucking shit like that. So that's how I do it, which is a weird power. But yeah, so it's a fucking convoluted story. You would have to read the books or watch the anime just to fucking understand anything. Like, as I played on and on, I'm like, because I used to own the Japanese version of this game and play it on the PS3, and then PlayStation Network had this on sale for $7, and I'm like, sweet, I can get the English version and actually find out what the fuck's going on besides, you know, Phantom Blood, Battle Tendencies, and fucking Stardust Crusaders, because I already know the stories for those ones. And so that's why I got it. But like, it's fucking convoluted. Like, 1 minute you'd be fucking reading about Jonathan, then you jump to fucking Joseph, and then you jump to Jotaro, and then all fucking sudden you jump to fucking Dio's kid. And you're like, fucking, why is the book called Jojo's then? If it fucking jumping Dio's kid, and then like you jump into an alternate reality of an alternate time that already took place in the original series, in the normal series. And they're like, Oh yeah, you're playing as Johnny Joestar, who is a crippled and rides on a horse. And when you're fighting as him, you can either crawl on the ground because you can't use your legs, which is like, wait, am I playing as a disabled person that has no wheelchair? He rides a horse, but he can get knocked off the horse and then like crawl around on the ground and still fight. Which is, I'm not saying anything bad about that, but it's just the fact that it's like, way to kick the guy down, kick him while he's down, on the ground. I mean, you can call the horse as soon as you get knocked off, but sometimes just pull off certain moves, you have to be down on the ground or some shit like that. So, but it's just weird just to have that in a fighting game is like a handicapped person that crawls on the ground, but he's only good if he's on the horse, which is, it's just odd to me to have it. And I understand it fits with the whole Bizarre Adventure thing. But yeah. Anyways, guys, let's talk about the game now that I got some of the fucking story out of the way for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because there's so fucking much of it. So yeah, the game's pretty much a fighting game. You got power-ups, you got your little, super bar, you got your health bar, blah, blah, blah. Some people have stands, some people use Hammond, so you gotta know that. So pretty much Jonathan and young Dio, young Joseph, who is... Yeah, because older Joseph is a DLC character. Yeah, there's DLC as well for this game. More fighters. Like, you need enough. Like, you fucking need to play as Iggy the fucking dog that has a stand. Yeah, there's a dog that has a stand. Yeah, so Jonathan, Joseph. Who else? Young Dio, like I said. Young Dio, and then some of the other ones that take place. I know Cars, Speedwagon, and some other ones, but they use Hammond more so than stands, and sometimes Hammond's better than stands. Sometimes there's stands that are better than using Hammond. So, but yeah, so you got some that have the stands and some that don't have the stands. Essentially, it's just your preference. And the comboing system, not really a good enough combo system, because you can play as Jolene and essentially get a 1,000 hit combo with one of her specials. So there's not really a combo system, and every character is really, really slow. When they start an attack, it's like punch. You just got to keep mashing that button just to keep going in a combo. So. And there's moves like, if you do the basic Hadouken, you probably pull off like a special move or something like that. Basic fighting game stuff. Is it a good fighting game? It's alright. I mean, for like someone that's trying to pick up and learn fighting games, this would probably be great because the opponents are slow with the attacks. I mean, some are a little fast. I'm not saying so much that they're slow as in their animation speed. Well, yeah, I would say their animation speed. Yeah, they're slow in their animation speed. It's like one punch, is pretty slow compared to like if you're playing Street Fighter, someone could probably knock you out with 5 punches and you're down on the ground and already dizzy and confused. Whereas this, they have to get like 1 to 3 punches going just to start a combo that goes into like a special move or anything like that. So. And then you got like ultra combos, like not your ultra combos, but your like special move. Like once that bar hits level 2, you can pull off like a special super move. And then you got dramatic finishes, which is like usually sends an opponent flying. If you had them in the right position, they'll go like flying into the background and smash into something. So you got that going for you too, which is pretty awesome. I like that. It's a cool way to like finish off a match, like, I knocked you all the way into the fucking water tank or some shit like that. So it's a cool idea. But yeah, it's a good game for beginners that want to pick up and learn fighting games, because it'll teach you how to like combo into stuff and stuff like that, more so than you trying to pick up like Street Fighter and go right into it and try to learn those fucking difficult ass combos. But you should probably start with a game that teaches you basic combos and slow combos, to where you can start picking up faster combos and pulling off those finger movements and all that stuff. So this would be good for beginners. But yeah, I like the game because I like JoJo. So So I give it thumbs up for it. Pretty good investment for $7, and then the Japanese version was $10, which I still own. And yes, you can play that on English PlayStation 3s because English PS3s are not region locked, so you can play Japanese games on your PS3 as long as you can read Japanese. For me, all I needed to know is where the fuck is the story mode button or the arcade option, and I'm good to go. But yeah, good game, guys. I recommend picking it up. If you like anime and want to learn about JoJo, pick it up, go for it. It'll probably be cheap. Well, no. Well, in the long run, yeah, it'd be cheaper than picking up the books and reading JoJo. Because this gives you like brief stories and stuff like that. Altogether, if you wanted to, JoJo, pick up all the JoJo books, that probably cost you like almost like $600. Considering each book's like $10. And this game's only like $30 for the English one? No, wait, no, sorry about that. It was $30 when I originally bought the Japanese one. But for some fucking odd reason, I don't know why, but the English one has gone up now to $70 for a copy. I remember looking it up recently because I wanted to get an English copy before I found out the PlayStation Network had it for $7. I wanted to get an English copy for Anime Month. And I was like, holy shit, they want $72 for an English fucking copy of this game. I was like, fuck no, I might as well just play the Japanese one then. And then PlayStation Network had, their weekly sales, and this was one of them. I'm like, sweet, fucking yeah, $7, sweet. Saved me a ton of money. But yeah, I recommend picking it up if you want to, guys. Like I said, if you pick up all the books, you're probably looking at anywhere from $300 to $600 in total. So you might as well just spend the $72, or I think it's like $40 for the Japanese one. So, but anyways, guys, I've been the Retro Nerd, and I can't believe I talked for about 22 minutes on this fucking video. That's long. I usually don't talk this long on fucking finales. I don't know, there's just a lot for me to explain about JoJo and get into it and all that shit. But anyways, guys, I've been the Retro Nerd. This has been an episode of the Retro Nerd Plays, and it was the finale for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. Retro Nerd out.
ボールラン お前大統領の追っ手だな。俺は自分が誰なのかを調べている。あんたは何か知っているのか？よし、いかとせいやっツルツルだ。シャボン玉だ。視力を奪える。
やだ、しゃがむとめまいがする。
よし、スローダウンだ。逃れなければ。なんだぞ、ツルツルだ。俺も回転は穴になって死なないぞ。やっぱ無理ん。当たれ、せいのスローダウンだ。マジか。やっ当たれ、せい離れるんだ。この摩擦を奪った。なんだそれ。スローダウンだ。このうら離れるんだ。そこまでいるんだって。じゃあそうラウンドファイト。いける。どう黄金かな。そこまでなんだって。戻れ。せや攻撃をする。ツルツルだ。僕の体が飛び上がった。黄金回転の爪だ。スローダウンだ。なんだって離れるんだ。スローダウンだ。ツルツルだ。シャボン玉だ。視力を奪える。ソフト&ウェット。レッスン5はこのために。なんだって俺はジョジョリオン。お前誰だ。名前を言え。お前自身の名前だ。いいや、お前だけが言うんだ。名前を言え。ラウンドワンファイト。どうだ。ツルツルだ。やわらけ。なんだと。この摩擦を奪った。
やだ、しゃがむとめまいがする。
倒せるのか。倒せよ。そこから何か。俺のよすほに泡のつまれ。
これもやすほ。嘘でしょ。
そこからな。
こいつマジで。
ほら。そこから戻ってこい。スルスルだ。だから俺もどこへ行けばいい。柔らかくてようなことは考えるなよ。戻ってこい。よし、マジなめるなよ。この摩擦を奪った。よし、シャボン玉だ。このどうかな。さあ話せ。俺は誰なんだ。よし。 ツルツルだ。だから俺も倒せるのか。ツルツルだ。シャボン玉だ。視力を奪える。よし、倒せる。うざツルツルだ。マジなめるなよ。倒せるの。ふざけん。マジなめるなよ。ツルツルだ。だから俺はなめるな。やわせ。おらツルツルだ。だから俺もシャボン玉だ。視力を奪える。戻れ。ソフト&シャボン玉だ。マイナーなめるな。戻ってこい。ふざけんな。から何かを奪う。マジなめるなよ。せやけや。ツルツルだ。シャボン玉だ。視力を奪える。ソフト&ウェポン。ソフト。どうかな。結局何もわからないままだ。丈介は謎の8人との激闘を終えた。だが丈介の知りたいことは何一つ。結局何もわからないままだ。この場所でふと彼は自分を発見した少女の広瀬安穂。彼女に会い丈介は安穂に会おうと